if you want to be afforded by a man, I'm sorry to say, well, I'm not sorry, but
Sorry,
you
but not
fucking
sorry.
lazy. You fucking incapable.
Yeah, we all have the
Because
capabilities.
we all went to school.
Yeah.
We have equal
same
opportunities.
qualification.
But when you don't want to make any means to secure
than
yourself.
You've just stepped into An Empty Street, a podcast where we casually engage in difficult conversations about relationships, wealth, and health. We are just two curious gentlemen who ask questions almost about everything, and our aim is to find answers from others and within ourselves. We sit down every week to explore unaltered conversations. So let's walk the talk together, and welcome to the Empty Street Podcast.
In 3,
2,
1.
and we rolling.
welcome to
Welcome
the
to the
Empty
Empty Street Podcast.
We're live.
And we're
Once
back with
again,
another one.
Another one.
Another week.
Yeah, man.
Another week.
We don't miss.
Yeah, another
We
week.
don't
Miss
miss.
for what?
We don't miss.
Another week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And actually, like I noticed, people are paying attention, and what like the content we bring in actually does add value. Because someone, someone said to me, "With age, right? You guys are busy in Chama podcast, and the topics you guys have are actual real topics. It's not just in G. Young talk. It's not just in G random videos or whatever the case is, but it's actual like information that was digestible.
Definitely.
If you can give me that kind of feedback, it's
Definitely.
constructive. So sure, it's validation. Okay, you guys are actually doing a good job.
Exactly.
You guys are doing a good job. So that's a pat on the shoulder for each and one of us. Good chance.
Much
Much
appreciated. Much appreciated.
I pelele moyen.
We've been there.
I pelele moyen.
Yeah, even this morning, Doc, Ntole text from Perfect. I don't know if you guys know him, but at least on show Yamas. Perfect was like, actually, this is one of the best podcasts that I listen to. So I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Perfect then. Man.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Because for me, I feel like those are the small things that actually contribute to us also providing the content.
Yeah.
Otherwise, then who is actually listening? And so who's listening? And Joe was Shiloh, even with the previous episode, that at the moment we are speaking to the most closest people in our circles. And so those are the people watching. Those are the people subscribing. And so
And we much appreciate that.
that network. That network.
That network and also that support as well.
And to the people must keep the episode and we post the link. They also post themselves.
Those that share, those that like. Salute us.
We much appreciate that.
Salute us.
Yeah.
We can't even maybe say their names individually.
By 102.
108. 108 last time I checked, but I'm sure now it's more than 108.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Because
because
every day I go back,
yeah.
it's either there's more views or there's another subscriber. But every day something changes.
Yeah, another thing you need to see, Luguti, some other people Bashaya is cut. So
it's either
actually packs into Guti. Okay, I'm gonna watch it a weekend or I'm gonna watch it next week because I already have plans. So so the views actually come up and it shows Guti the content here. It's something like it helps even with the YouTube algorithm. It shows Guti content here is relevant. So much appreciated to everyone who walks the street with us there.
Let's keep walking.
Let's keep walking.
And this is not a reference to Johnny Walker. Hey, pay a check. You must cut a check. Must cut a check. So you make that. Johnny Walker cuts the check. You know.
But yeah, man.
Yeah. Otherwise,
so this other post the other day.
Was it on Twitter? I think I saw that.
And I found it quite interesting. And I thought maybe it's gonna break her down and just look at it.
Yeah.
Because it's reality.
It's really, it's what is happening.
Yeah, I think
Something
there's a girl.
away from.
I don't think Kamalaka we should disclose.
Nah, I don't think we need to. Yeah,
we
but
don't
someone
need
on Twitter said, stop chasing girls you can't afford.
Stop chasing girls you can't afford.
Yeah.
And
Which is, when you look at it, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
Look at how, especially how, like how lives are these days, this day and age,
and the standards we
that we
have
set.
as people.
Yeah, and the ones we set on ourselves as well.
Wonke umuntu une-right ukuthi abe ne-preference yakhe ukuthi okay mina I prefer this and I don't prefer that. This works for me, this doesn't work for me. So which is good, but I feel like we kind of have to break it down with what does she actually mean when she says with men should stop chasing women that they can afford.
Well, to get that, there was someone that responded and said, another pandemic is we have a growing number of women who want to be afforded, not loved. They see themselves as valued commodities in relationships, not partners. That's tough.
Yeah. And then when it comes to views, there's always that's perspective.
Yeah, and this is obviously an opinion. When you think about it, it's not far from being true.
Yeah.
So
same as what she said is true and what he's saying is true.
Hey, both are not far from being true.
Both of them they are.
They're not far from being true, though.
Both of them they are correct.
They're not far from being true.
Damn. Yeah, but hey, you just said strong words there.
Yeah,
those ones are very strong words.
Yeah.
No feeling not just record
you can't say that.
It's unlike you to make that mistake.
We'll just continue.
Let's continue.
Let's watch the clip.
Let's
watch one of the clips from.
Now I don't know if they're in sequence.
Our black sister. No, they are not in sequence.
So how should I just play?
Just play.
From our black sister, Shahazad Ali.
I mean, you don't even have to watch. You just need to listen, right?
Listen, yeah.
The good black woman has self-discipline. That's self-control. Let me make that real for you, sisters. We can start with our mouth. The good black woman can control her mouth.
What do you guys
think?
I think
a good woman has control over their mouth, over what they say. And I think her saying...
Let's try and see what she actually means. Dissect what she actually means by control over her mouth. In what kind of cases?
Okay, in these cases, whereby we have physical abuse, emotional abuse, which you can say it, word abuse, based on what you say, verbal abuse, verbal abuse. So, in the end, angifuna ukungena kakhulu abuse. Yabona. But into I think I try kuyisho lapho ukuthi most women, they are good when it comes to what they can say, right? They can say a lot of things which they can get to you, and for you can react.
Yeah.
There's something I think she also said in the same clip. He said, we as men, we can't argue with women. We can't.
Yeah, but just shy of it.
We can't.
It's their strong point.
Yeah. It's their strongest point. We can only do things physically. But when it comes to verbally, nah,
that's shy.
That's shy. So that's why they need to have discipline when it comes to what they are saying, in their mouth.
I mean, to add to what you're saying, I feel like another perspective, from a point where you're probably financially struggling. Let's say now you've probably lost your gig. Now you don't have what you used to. And so on. But you're still in the same relationship. And now this person can see that you're struggling. And then maybe you're not doing things right in that particular moment. And then they choose to say things that are more hurtful. you don't even work. You don't even bring food to the table, but you have the audacity to open the fridge or to do this or to do that.
Tell me what to do
And you
because
tell me what to do, but you can't even provide.
yeah.
Those are hurtful words for a person that can't provide in that particular moment. A person
I
that
think
has
there's a
lost
tip
his
also
job.
said by
A person that has
Same
lost
thing
his
about this.
job will take that value as an offense. How are they then gonna retaliate to what you have said?
Yeah.
You know, people are not all the same. Omunye might just storm out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Others are violent.
Yeah.
Others are violent. They might retaliate in a more violent way. You know, which is not like advisable. It's not condoned. We're not condoning violence.
Of course.
You know, but these are like a real situations that people experience.
Yazi kunento engibona ngathi kakhulu makuza kule kumele i-address. We cannot run away from the truth. The truth shall remain the truth.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It sit well with you. It relates with your emotions. But the truth shall remain the truth, right? And also, doing the right thing doesn't matter how you feel, but the right thing will remain the right thing,
yeah.
right? If now, and also the wrong thing will remain a wrong thing. Doesn't matter you did this because you had a reason or you didn't have a reason. But what's wrong is wrong. Same as abusing someone physically, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Totally wrong. Doesn't matter you have a reason of doing that, is wrong. It's
You don't
done.
even have to explain.
We don't have to explain that. Same as verbal abuse, it's the same thing.
And verbal abuse, like it's seen as that it has less impact than physical abuse. And yeah, the state in our country, we all know with the men are abusing women physically, and it's wrong. But we talk less about how most men are verbally abused.
Yeah.
But not shifting from what we are talking about with the someone throwing tantrums at you because you can't provide at that moment. And I believe with the providing or having imali to be able to actually get things done into ever temporary, not having leo mali, it's something temporary, and iyakhona ukuthi it change when the time
goes by.
So at that moment ungakhona provider and someone actually comes to you and says all these hurtful things that will drag your dignity on the street or make you feel
low.
Yeah, make you feel low or less motivated or less encouraged. Now where you just can't, you see yourself as useless as well.
Yeah.
That's part of verbal abuse. That's part of abuse, emotional abuse.
Because you're attacking that person's mental.
I
So
think
it happens, and from what this girl was saying, Gucci, men should stop chasing women they can't afford. What does that come with? Because most men are less likely to be able to afford women. Because, well, most women, because manje kunalama standards that are set. And most of our relationships right now are based on what we see on TV, what we read on magazines,
The influences.
what the influencers do on social media, the type of novels that we've been
read,
indulging on.
movies.
So it's like we have this idea of what relationships should be like. Well, women have this idea of what relationships should be like, and if a man can't deliver to that, and then he's useless.
It's useless.
They're less than.
Yeah.
That's true, though.
So it becomes a problem that way because there's not being realistic in that. There's just how you want to feel when that person delivers this and that for you. So it's just like that relationship between being an emotionalist and an imperialist. Looking at facts and looking at what's real and the idea that you have in your mind of how you think a relation should be like.
But I mean, just to add to what you're saying, I feel like where we actually start these friendships or relationships also matters. Like the places we go to, the places we take.
Yeah.
our so-called partners or soon to be
like
girlfriends.
from the beginning with
when you
you just met them and
you just met them. That sets the tone.
First date.
It sets the tone,
Yeah.
bro. La uzoyisa umuntu khona based on your capabilities ukuthi uyini affordayo on a daily. Ngiyangithola. Hayi into ukwazi ukuyi-afforda once in a year.
Yeah.
Mara on a daily, any day of the month, you can do it.
Your lifestyle kahle kahle.
Lifestyle yakho basically.
Lifestyle yakho kahle kahle. And yabona what we said on episode 1 ilento ukuthi we were holding men accountable as well ukuthi if you're going to do everything to impress and then you're setting yourself for failure because now yonke lento ozoyenza when you're trying to impress, which is good to impress, yabona, but now it
within your means.
Yeah, within your means. But now it ties you up if ever you're gonna set the ball high and then you can't maintain that or do something once in a while that's off the same caliber.
But I mean, they're not lying when they say first impressions count.
Yeah.
Now imagine if you've set the first impression. I mean, if we go out, we go out the country.
Yeah.
And then now you can't keep up with that anymore. Obviously, it's gonna come back with that. Joe, you're slacking.
Yeah.
You're slacking. What happened to going out?
As a chance, futhi yabona le mo shoot first date setting a standard yokuthi this is what I can afford.
Yeah.
And as Kemaga refer to first episode. Yabona first episode thing to see emphasize ukuthi as gents we even go that far ukuthi sigcine sesiboleka izinto just to make sure ukuthi I just want to impress on the first date. Uyangithola. And manje lento le I don't think ukuthi iqala on the first date. Lento le iqala on the first day you met the girl. Wangithola, on the first day. First day kwenzakala uzothatha amanamba if maybe uyakhona ukwathola on the first day. The only thing uzoyenza uzokuhlala ufona consistently so. Wangithola. Which engikukhona ukukwenza lokho masekuqhubeka. You can't call consistent every day. Akusinto uzokhona ukuyenza.
Sure.
I better from lapho wena le incane kanjani ngokufuna every day.
You gave me so much attention.
Uzokhona kumnika
attention.
Ebhaya kakhulu yakuthola. Iphelele leyo attention le.
But
i-airtime afford i-airtime every day.
But also that attention is because you're trying to get that person to like you. How else then am I supposed to get you to like you? If it's not the calling, then I have to actually splurge.
Do you understand, Uguti? There's competition as well.
And
you understand, Uguti? You couldn't be the first, the only guy talking to her right now. The other guys were also pulling their shots. Yeah, one. And now you have to. You have to level up. You have to level up. So which is understandable, but when she says Uguti, stop chasing women you can't afford, I think uright lapo because us naughty as guys, we siyayenza into ukuthi as ushilo ukuthi it depends ukuthi uhlangana naye kuphi. And then let's say uzohlangana nomuntu
bokonga
uhlangana naye konke umuntu, well, first of all you should be able to afford the konke.
Yeah, I mean,
let's just make it something general ukuthi maybe uzohlangana naye kuphi
at the mall.
Not
at the mall, but a place like just like you said, Tasha's or.
But in most cases,
those
if
places
you're in a restaurant, you don't just stand up. You don't move from your table to someone else's table.
You don't approach. So it's mostly abumnandi.
And then
it depends on Google Pilapo and what type of people do go to that place. Because I'm a clubs now, as we said on the other episode, a brand according to a place. Okay, these are the type of people that come to this place. These are the type of people that come to this place. So you have to look at those things as well. Are you that type of person? Is it part of your lifestyle?
Sure.
Okay, if you went there for fun and then you spot this person, also first impressions matter.
Yeah.
One. Is this the person who's categorized in society to as slay queen maybe? Because if ever umuntu ogcoke in a certain way that's categorized as that type of group, and then okay, they obviously gonna have these demands.
Sure.
Yeah, one. And this is bega masebumnandini. Izinto zokuthi uzohamba uhlale and then you just chill around. You look at girls, you spot whoever maybe ongaba interested kuye, and then you get to read the room. Uguti, okay, they just bought 6 now. Is this 6 for Ukuma while basaqeda ukufika and waiting for a guy to actually come and approach and do everything for them, or are they just sitting there for them? They
Bablo
just
me.
genuinely want to have fun, and after the 6 hour eating manje, they're gonna buy another one and buy a bottle. Yeah, one. So we are all
short left.
yeah, I think siyenzile multiple times
multiple
we put an ultimatum. Well, not an ultimatum, but just to notice okay,
outcome is
trying to just predict. It's
outcome.
something we had for fun, not to approach or anything, but just trying to
what's going to happen with that table.
Survey what's going to happen. Are they waiting for a guy to actually come and buy for them, or bazele bona ukuthi so izinto ezinjalo you get to read the room ukuthi na ukhona ukubona ukuthi okay, this is high maintenance, or these are the people that I can at least afford. Ubega if umuntu uzothola ukuthi already baphuza 6 or 12 kune ice and you know with the ice droppers iyadura, so you know now epocketini lakho ukuthi ume kanjani
usuke lapha lo
am afford uchero ne ophuza ice drop, so when uyapi at least yakuphuza isavana or Belgravia, so izinto ezinjalo. But for abantu abangaphuzi, maybe I guess it would be the type of place that you meet that person and their dress code as well, because someone's dress code says something about
the fashion
first thing we notice about them.
Sure.
So yeah,
I think yabona lapho ushizinto ezibhaya was lapha that day izinto engazinotice ezibhaya bayakhona ukufika buchela sometimes if uchera ageze lapho uyakhona ukuthi ayizele and angathengi into ayiphuza or asetting ayi standard. So ukuthi mina ngiphuza istropes, right? Bazofika kuwazothi hayi ngiphuza istropes.
Makufika
makufika yena ukhona ukuthi asiaffordele ini
savana,
isavana, into ezikanjalo. Uyabona? Then uyabona ukuthi ukhona ukafford into kanjalo. But then at the end of the day when masofika then sekafuna ukuthi up standard. Then mazo upper leso standard when you need to level up ukhona ufika lapho. Uyangithola.
So utest amandla wakho.
Uyabona? Utesta wakho amandla.
Utest amandla.
But when it happens, and we can't assume for every girl out there. There are girls who genuinely want to be with you. For instance, enye into ozoyibheka ukuthi okay, she's driving. Uyabona? And when are you not driving? And you're gonna think ukuthi fuck, I can't afford her.
Yeah.
Manga driver, which means she's on another level. But you find out there are girls who genuinely will be into you. And immortal to them doesn't mean anything. And then uzothola laba zasitama standards ukuthi hayi angijoli mina ne or include mina ne outeva nge-taxi or outhenga drive. And then mawuthola ukuthi yena she's working as well. She's taking a taxi as well. But she wants to ukuthi ancele lama benefits from wena because unemoto. Because she can't afford leyo moto now. And you get to see ukuthi abantu abangayi understand impilo ukuthi njani. Like what Nicolette Mashile once said is ukuthi ungangicela iJacobs mara wena usaphuza coffee. Ngicela iJacobs because now uphuza every day. Uyabona? So don't set your your standards high and then when you're actually a cheap person. Uyabona? So that's what I think about
when it comes
she says don't
stop chasing women you can't afford. And there is one thing example engakutshela ngayo ukuthi uzothola uchira thi ngicela ungithengele iPhone 13. Then you will ask them a question ukuthi wena yipi phone wakhona uyafford yourself. Then uzokutshela ukuthi angikhona afford maybe phone yabo ma 1000 2000 yena ngokwakhe. Then bese uyambuza ukuthi at home how much can they afford? If they say now they want to buy you a phone, how much can they afford? They say maybe they can afford 1,000 phone. Okay, it's fine. So why is it on my side, when it comes to my side, I say to me, you're saying to me, I can afford a 13,000 or 15,000 phone for you. What makes you so special for me to say, I don't even have something that is worth that amount. Even my mother doesn't have something that is worth that amount, that much.
And here I am buying it for you.
And here I am buying you a 16K phone for you. What makes you so special?
We're dealing with women who want to be afforded.
As this guy said.
Commodity.
Who want to be genuinely loved. Yeah. So why would you as a guy go for a liability Like straight up, you're going for a liability, something that will take away from your pocket, not an asset.
No, that
Something that will bring value into your life.
Yeah.
So there are guys who don't mind that.
Yeah.
There are guys who feel superior when they're actually providing for
yeah.
their girl or girlfriend or whichever girl they meet. That's how they
feel like
portray
they are
their
more,
power.
more like they are.
That's fine, but now you're getting you're spoiling women in terms of now they will think that they have to trade something with you. So it's like if statements now.
Yeah.
If I have money, I'm gonna open my legs or I'm gonna give this guy these benefits. But if he doesn't have money now, which is imali jo into manje, it's either you have it or you don't. And it doesn't mean ukuthi you won't have it for forever. And when you have it, it doesn't mean ukuthi you will have it forever. Yeah. This is life. Yeah. But now getting someone used into ukuthi kumele afford so that they can give you your love.
Their love.
Yeah, their love or show affection to you, and then it's like Yamosha in a way.
So you're trying to buy that love.
I saw this other video actually I was watching on YouTube. So it's this other show. It's almost like you remember All You Need Is Love.
Yeah.
So something like that. But it's called Nyamfuna or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I think they had like the second episode on Tenjano. My bati babeka abantu abayithula and then le outi le ithi ngathi bekimpintshi yakhe. Okay, I think they've been friends for 10 or so, over 10 years. And then he's seen the relationships that she has been involved in.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really like the outcomes of them. So it's either she gets abused or she gets used or whatever the case is. So at the end, and then it goes like, yo, you're beating around the bush. Why are we here? Like basically, but dude, you know we are covered. Like, how are you gonna maintain me? Your lifestyle. So you are hustling. Now so like me, maintain lifestyle. There's clothes that I'm gonna want. There's places I'm gonna wanna go to. Are you gonna fulfill all those needs?
Yeah.
Or is it just gonna be how we are as friends? And now the guy is genuinely in love with the girl, though. He gets all emotional. Okay, not to that. Like I see you as a friend. Mara you can't sustain me. Yeah, maintain. So what's the point?
Which is integrant. Like,
so what's the point?
Integrant.
It's just honest.
But hey, we're just different as men
but
and
now,
women.
Now we have to buy.
But that's sad because here's a person offering love, bro. Offering their hearts. And you, as the female, are rejecting that because ukichimisani in your lifestyle, material things, tangibles, and anything have access. And when all of that is like gone, all you left with is you and what you have inside of you. If you can't give that to another person, then if you have nothing to offer, though.
Because even at the end of the day, as much as they can set those standards and all those requirements, saying this is what I want, can you maintain this or can you fill up this list? I want to know but those guys, they know they can afford them. But at the end of the day, it will come down to love. Because at the end of the day, today you're my friend. Today I appreciate you guys as my friend. It's because the foundation of everything is love.
Yeah.
Right. I know I appreciate you guys being there for me and make sure that we're all together. It's because of love. Right. So everything
boils down
love
to
is there.
Yeah. So it will love is afford your vele. Yeah, it makes them happy, man. But that's for what? With the izophelela up yonke lento. And I'm not saying it will end bad or it will end good, but I'm just saying with let's also question that if when your basis is money first, and then zonke zinye ama human qualities ngizowabona after. I don't think that's a wise thing to do. But yeah. But can we listen to another video?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's digest.
A lot of times our men look at us and know that he ain't never gonna be able to make enough money to give us all of the things we say we want. And don't no man want to be with no woman who he constantly got to deny her the things that she says she wants. That represents failure to him, to have to always, not be able to provide us with what we ask for.
Yabona we uza gugule. As much as this ngasho ukuthi ama women should live with what we have, right? It comes down to lento le yothando esikhuluma ngayo ukuthi if you love someone you able to tolerate what they can provide, because it's more like khona women engakhuluma na wathi lento le as much as ukhona ukuthola umjida ongathi maybe let's say ufuna 10k ukhona ukunika 10k, that person have more money, like where he's coming from, right? Then this is a tolo munyumjito to tafia go to funa 10k. I don't have a 10k, but I have only this last 100 rand that I have. I can give it to you. Well, told ucheke le la mashita itu ukuthi le mali la ibuya khona ibuyapi. Le ibuya la urepoint ukuthi sure I can afford that. I can give it to you.
No matter.
But young told lo nigga from a point ukuthi uyayidinga and this is what I can afford. Uyabona if angakhona ukafford leyo ifuna ngakhona ukugaya uyangithola so ibuya lapha egcineni uyakhona ukuthi uyabona ukuthi amajita ukuthi okay ayakhona ukuthi ugayene ngapha unale pressure ukuthi I have to give more. If I could afford more I can give you more, but this is what I can give it to you, right? Then kuba nalabo akhona ukunderstand ukuthi okay sure bese kuba nalabo akhona ukunderstand ukuthi oh then that means you can afford me, uyangithola, because they want to be afforded. And you can't run away from that.
No.
But it's like why? How did we come here? Like Svigenjan Laguti, we have women now who want to be afforded.
I think
survival, sure, but it also comes from if you want to be afforded by a man. I'm sorry to say, well, I'm not sorry, but you fucking lazy, you fucking incapable.
Yeah, we all have the capabilities.
We all went to school. Yeah. We have equal opportunities. But when you don't want to make any means to secure yourself financially to a point that it's not like manje so funindota because
but you're
independent lifestyle.
Yeah, so you're financially independent.
Yeah.
But I mean another reason I feel like is like if we had to actually like break down the internet age, bro, and look at its influence on society. There's a lot that there's a lot of data to extract from it.
A lot.
If you had to look at how relationships were before the year 2000, before the internet age, it was probably handled way differently than how they actually handled now.
Definitely.
And so no one had to go to an internet or to go on Google and say how to.
Sure.
You didn't need a manual with this is what I need to do to impress Uzbanban. But now we're constantly looking for something to actually impress with. Back then you would do whatever you were capable of doing. But now you find yourself going on all these platforms and you see how other people are living, and then but why is my man not doing this?
You get envious, you get jealous now. You want to be that person, not understanding what different.
You don't know. You don't know what they're going through, how they got there. Why don't you just pace yourself until you get there?
I think I want all those standards. This list that they have that says you need to fill up this list, be able to afford this list. Or can you be able to handle me or handle this list?
Yeah.
This list that they have is not natural list that's coming from them.
Within.
It's influenced by external factors. That's why today even ku-status girlfriend yakho umngane we-girlfriend yami upost i-status sakho ukhipha ucheri wakho omusakuphi nocheri wami uyasibuka next thing she envy that
uzoza kuwa kubuza ukuthi mara wena yaza ungikhiphi
So feel pressure.
so feel the pressure.
So now it gets to what Shahazad Ali was saying, Uti. Now, as men, we feel like, we can't afford women anyway. Because we know, Uti, once izinto zingahambi kahle empilweni zethu, we would basically be useless. How we are treated will change.
Different.
And your woman will actually want something better than you.
And I mean, credit must go to those that aren't like that, because it's not
big credit, dog.
It's not all women that I know women, dog, that stick in marriage relationships. I know what it's girlfriend and boyfriend. So these people are married, one loses a job and there's kids involved, but they still have that thing with Yazin. I'll stick with this person, because it's not always going to be this bad. Things will change. And so why don't I then live with this person? I'm always committed to this. And so through thick and thin, bad and the good, you said you were going to stick with this person. So then why don't we use those same principles that we put in our vows? Bring them into just normal relationships.
I think it should start there. Yes, I've always believed ukuthi lento ukuthi sizozitshela ukuthi okay, I'm gonna start doing this, or I'm gonna start giving this person these benefits once they put a ring on my finger, or once they say yes to my proposal, and then zinto zizochange akhona. I'm like, hey, I'm not quite fond with that idea. I feel like umuntu kamele abe a wife or a husband while they're still in a relationship. That shows a commitment.
Still as boyfriend and
that shows a commitment. So that when you actually marry that person, there's not much that changes. It just, everything just enhances.
Just enhances.
So that's what I believe, But when it comes to lento guti, because anything interested guyo guti, biologically we know that the man is the sole provider for survival. But now it's like he should be the provider for survival and the provider for luxury. And there's no meeting each other halfway. Izola, I got a visit from a good friend of ours, with Keleza Sonke. So we were talking. He's staying with his girlfriend right now. So I'm like, how is it like? Like, and he was like, I'm actually enjoying it. I'm like, why? Like, what makes you enjoy it? What's happening? And he's like, it's because it's young Netisan.
Sure.
If ever we have to go out on dates, she pays for petrol or I pay for petrol, and whoever paid for petrol, angeka when it comes to the actual bill, yogudla or whatever we'll be drinking. So he looked Netisan. Omunyu cover rent, omunyu cover ukudla.
Coexisting.
Shopping, this month ikuthenga lona, this month ikuthenga lona. So uyabona ukuthi isikhathi sesichangeile manje uzohlangana nomuntu nje ofuna uku-affordiwa like from i-survival to ukudla to i-luxury to i-luxury yenu noyi-two like sibe nama-opportunities afanayo. So like how angikhona ukuyi-understanda like how
ama-first impressions ama-first impressions.
So I think us as guys as well, we should be cautious who we caught after, who we want to have into our lives. Because nathi sinokuzibophelela and go for abantu esibonayo ukuthi ayabona lana angeke. Not that you should be judging abantu ngendlela abagcoka ngayo ngendlela abaziphethe ngayo and everything, but now you should know
break shit down. Who's big now with okay a few months down the line will I still be able to be happy with the same person? Because there's a lot of factors that can influence your unhappiness. So it's not just the emotions, but like I would say requirements that come with being in that relationship. Intimacy issue. Someone might come with just wanting to maintain. I mean, now there's these things always be allowance.
girlfriend.
It's weird.
It's like the other one's yani kahle kahle ukuthi i-girlfriend.
Imagine, that's the reason.
That's the reason.
So now tell me. So you're saying Guti, just for me approaching you, I owe you. So kuze nje kuzokulanda already like isikweleti. Fair.
Or for ukuthi I'm having sex with you and now ngiyakowa so that
abone sex ngathi isekudeni. Phela lo muntu ukumlanda nje ukumcala. Just ukukhuluma nawe immediately ngakajoli. Immediately usazucela i-time. Athatha number yakhe today. Kusasa ngicela ungifake le time.
Ngicela ungithengele ukudla.
But how did it change from ubhayela umuntu airtime to ama-allowance dog? When did we get there? Sifike nini la?
Shanga 1000 umuntu uzodemand 1000.
Lento leyo mina angeke ngize ngiblame. Angeke ngiblame abo chill. Angiblame mina abo chill. Abantu abane problem kuzinto lento leyo amachita.
Kunale conversation esike saba nayo. I think sike saba nayo 2 times. This other day beswalker I think Pretoria's. No. It's not Pretoria's. The street after Pretoria's. So sihlangana amachita and ahamba these minibuses. Yeah, one. So it's like okay.
Abo fucking car.
Yeah, fucking car. Yeah. So, but I think it's the VW TDI. Yeah. So kuna bocheri. It's in the morning. It's that time besia guwe. Yeah, that morning. Because beskupuga siya Gauteng. Yeah. So the conversation has been nayo after ukuthi amachita are lacking social skills, blind.
Yeah. So you compensate.
Amachita can't talk to women, can't
express themselves.
Can express themselves in a way that's gonna interest the woman to actually like it basically can't convince women.
Can't make.
Yeah, but
I wanna make game.
Yeah,
I wanna make game.
Yeah, what? So long in a game, your cash is obviously gonna speak for you.
It's gonna do the talking.
Money talks.
Yeah, it's gonna do the talking.
We walk because we're the
we're the street walkers.
Yeah, but so but imali khona ukuthi ibagayele your power. But where's the genuinity there? Is that even a word?
Hey man, it's a word on this podcast.
It is.
Yeah.
So you go believe that genuine yoguti this person is into you because they are into you, not because of what you can provide or what lifestyle you can give. You can give them. So our conversation was around Leo and like, hey, it's fucked up though because i-fault yamachita because ngawangana game, yiwangana ma skills ukuthi bakukhona ukukhuluma nabantu and sometimes ile fear abanayo ngaphakathi ukuthi I can't approach that chick so I'm gonna just show around what I have by wearing this expensive jewelry or this expensive shoe. Yeah, just flashing the material stuff so that you can get the attention your cherry and your cherry is gonna be used to the fact that you always have to provide something for you to unlock certain benefits from them. To unlock affection from them, to ukuthi uzombona or for ukuthi azospend isikhathi nawe nje. So simoshe lapho singamachi. So angimblame mina uCherry mangazothi ungaba chase vele yabo Cherry ukuba afford. And as yawuthi akumelanga uba chase.
Akumelanga uyihluphe uzwise inhliziyo ebuhlungu. Akumelanga uyihluphe.
And umuntu umjudge ngendlela ombona ngayo. Uyakhona ukukhuluma naye, ukhulume naye kahle umuze ukuthi ume kuphi yena and umbuze the difficult questions about ama finances so that uzombona from the get go ukuthi yena ume kuphi. And then mawubona ukuthi okay, i-pocket yami mina ngikhona ukuthi
ifike
ingenza ukuthi ngikhona ukuhlala naye and then move on, don't chase, just move on.
Khona umuntu baningi abo Cherry.
As we say, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Baningi.
So I don't feel like
if you can't get that one because of this certain reason, you will get someone that you will connect with. And why forced they gonna
and there is a lot of women out there. There is a lot of men out there who are not just after the money, who are not after the best thing after you or the that best guy who can top what you're doing off. So
because the mindset yasende ndona yasibulala. Yasibulala le mindset yasende.
Lesikhawathile I know ukuthi yasibulala. Lesikhawathi ngoba bheka manje.
Yabona yonke lento le kuze lo cherasho lento le ayishoyo. It's because of us.
Hey, it's our own
motivated. This is bajwayezi.
Ujwayezi ukuthi uCherry affordile. I mean, yeah, akumelanga now sarube broke or ungakhombisa umnyakazo ukuthi at least you are working on your finances or uyakhona at least ukugaya uCherry wakhe access to ezinye izinto. After all umchita. Yabona, but it doesn't mean manje ukuthi kwamele ademand or feel entitled ukuthi kwamele abe ne allowance or kwamele vele
njalo
make bread out of stone. Yabona, no.
Ngubula ukutshela ngalento le yangithi uCherry nokuvela athi awustingy.
Yabona lama blackmail ukuthi
what ama blackmail yasifana
ustingy imali kabani after imali kabani
usho ukuthi obviously past experience
buya kithi angithi buya kithi because ukhona ukuthola amajita lawa khona ukuthi anika then mazothola umjito ongafuna ukukhipha then of shit lo stingy ufora to
that list leso sikhathi hayi nokuthi stingy uyakwenzela mara kayenzi
ngalendlela ofunda
ngayo. So yabona another conversation we had this morning ilento yokuthi which we've mentioned already ukuthi ama relationships wethu manje are constructed from an idea that's not ours but an idea that we've seen on television, on social media and everything. So lento yokuthi uzofuna ukuthi umuntu akuthengela ama flowers, it's a good feeling, yabona, but uyibone kuphi? Obviously uyibone TV or uyibone on a romantic movie and all of that, yabona. So it's like our romantic movies are shaping the way we think about our relationships and the expectations and standards we set for ourselves, yabona. So are we really doing things for us or are we really doing things because they were planted in our heads? Yeah, one.
Because when you look at it, bro, like romantic movies, you know women love those movies.
Hey, fiction it
too much.
Women love those movies, and
the storyline is always the same. This shit is just crap because it's always these two people that are meeting, and then there's a downfall that's gonna happen or
before it picks up.
And then.
It must be a grand gesture.
And then
and then the guy or
the girl or the guy we have decided to I think so it's unrealistic, you know, because we can't be operating on that right now. If we understand the life and umuntu ozofuna ukaffordwa, honestly for me now I'm like you don't understand economics, and if you don't understand economics me and you can really have a conversation as well anyway. One. So
and even as umjita, if you learn my social skills, then you think money can work for you. At the end of the day, that man will come back and step you in the back.
True.
Either way, if it's not today, tomorrow it will. It will. So why sevens if you can? We're not against you.
He's also sevens for a certain period of time, but was it's also affecting amanya machita, because now amanya machita will deal with females that actually think that imali is the way.
Yes.
And money can only solve your money problems. But we can't base everything a deep thing as a relationship or marriage based on imali. So
because you're in a perspective yabo vela bayiphethe today ibuya from thina ama chance, and bese egcinini iphini destroy thina futhi ama chance. Bangithola lawo ama chance lawa aphambili, then afika da anika abo Cherry whatever lifestyle, then bagaya Cherry le perspective ukuthi men can do this. Then mabuya ngapha bafika zothola ama jita khona ukwenza into kanje ukuthi wena ubuya because where I'm from men can do this. And wena why ungakhona ukuthi uyenza, then azo sikhathi uyaqala uthala phansi uthi shit, the next thing sobona umunye lapho kuye mhlapa ngempama just thole leyo mali khona ukuthi sobami inkunzi sobami inkunzi nenkunzi ibuya zonke lezi because inkunzi vele ibamba amajita. Amajita abuya bonke lawo marizini. Sometimes it's not about the struggle, maybe some drugs or the struggle ukuthi endlini akakhona ukuthola. Sometimes it's struggle ukuthi just ufuna ukutholela something girlfriend.
Yeah.
Girlfriend around.
Yeah, uyabona ile nto ukuthi ufuna ukuhlala ukwincwadi ezi-right so that she doesn't leave you for a better person than you, or uhlala ufuna ukumkhombisa ukuthi you are actually capable. So ikustraina manje igcine kwenzisa izinto engamelanga uyazenza, yabona. Just like layout here Twinder Seedlers, you were talking about this guy.
Yeah, dog.
Akakayibheki Joe, man.
Must watch that shit.
Akakayibheki Joe.
I layout Nceba, dog. Nah,
What
that guy
happened
messed up.
exactly?
So it's basically about this guy. If I had in Bicha, ngathi bodyguard nyana, yabo. So he basically portrays himself as a businessman, a person that's always on flights from one country to the next,
Coming from this family.
This person has money.
So what happened? He bought those things, or he bought those?
He obviously
rented
buys, he has the money,
Okay.
but the money comes from somewhere.
Oh.
As buy, listen. So when he dines with people, tafula la kwala ntwana. Feast.
Yeah.
Feast. Kwala tafula for no reason.
Yeah.
So the maths behind it is that what this guy does, he goes on Tinder. And then obviously it's that whole swipe left, swipe right thing.
Yeah.
Swipe right, okay, you guys match. And then you guys meet. When you guys meet, that's when he pulls up all the stops. Zoglanda in a luxurious car or my Rolls Royce, whatever, takes you on a plane, takes you out the country. You guys are doing it all. Books you into a 5-star hotel. You're doing it all. He leaves no stone unturned. As soon as one can listen, why should I? The girl is now convinced that okay, this guy has money.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, chigi, you have enemies when I manage. There's people after you. Now, obviously, a person that likes you is gonna feel concerned. What's wrong? So to me, Tom and you making her even more concerned about your own security. And then Uzangenda Inyugami has been frozen. My accounts have all been frozen because my enemies are after me. Whatever, they're busy investigating me. Please open a credit card for me.
Yeah.
I just need to go somewhere for a business meeting, whatever. When already you should sing
social proof.
I'm saying combiluting pilling. So you already have that confidence good things.
Yeah.
When I tell you just give me this credit card, I'm gonna pay you back. When you convinced to go to so you go open an account, open 400,000 worth of credit card, and then you give it to me to spend at my leisure. I go on planes, I max it out, phone food, my account is thingy. Account is maxed out. Tell ubatshela Pepe Nkuguti by increasing limit. Already. I'll pay you back. Trust me. Okay.
And already is limit increased. And on this side, my piece by increase, you're taking other people out. You're still doing the same thing and getting money from them
another
as well.
Person. Damn. From that person next. And what you're doing is Ali is sending you money. You're spending that money on me. I'm spending it on someone else. So the cycle continues. It becomes a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it is a pyramid scheme.
It becomes that thing with the bees in you. A guy when you okay. Umbhatalile kanti ukubhatala ngemali yomunye umuntu uyangithola sekakoleta lo buye vie cycle continues.
Do you think that's a new thing? I think there are girls that have been doing that.
Girls.
But it's never been documented.
It's never.
It's girls and it's acceptable and because
like
now a guy did it and
it's
then now it's documented and the guy actually sued Netflix.
Is it?
defamation of character.
Dog, he's not gonna win. Because like out there, didn't even last in jail. Temaga Puma is now, I think he's in marketing or something. I just forgot what occupation he has now. Mara, he's out of jail. Pumi Letanya didn't last that long. Yeah, some things are crazy, bro.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. Should we watch another video?
Yeah, I think we could look at the last video.
Like one more.
Yeah.
See what
So
they
that
say.
the best thing with this video is that we also getting perspective, you feel me?
Yeah.
And a raw perspective.
It's not from our mouths.
Yeah.
This does not mean that we are not strong. We don't have to put our man down in order to be strong. I'm just saying that we have used our strength in the wrong direction. We've been using it against our man instead of for him. If we use the kind of strength and influence that we have in this society to support the black man, won't anybody be able to come against him? But every man is judged by his woman, and if his woman say he ain't nothing, then the whole world believes he ain't nothing. The actual fact is every man himself judge his own self by his woman. He can be out in the world being great, and the whole world can be kneeling to him. And if he come home and she say, you ain't nothing, you ain't been nothing, then that's who he believes.
I think Amachita Paya destroy illegal when it comes to tweet. I don't know. Umchita Paya no matter what mgain, agaziwa ke ku public eye. Once bakhuluma ngayo wakhuluma umfazi wakhe ngayo, already we come to support.
What's the other guy bekaspanela insurance company that Katlego and
his wife.
Yeah, his wife documenting him about a disease that she contracted and blaming Ukatlego
because of his
cheating
infidelity
and all of that. And it turns out to Ukatlego went for testing and was negative. Sure, she's positive alone, meaning she.
So uye bekaka.
Yeah, uye bekaka. So isn't Njalo, and she sued everyone who was involved in that posting of that video. So you get to see Uguti. Women have the power, and I will admit, women do have the power.
They have every power.
Women can be listened. We are one, but now, as Usha Hazard Ali Ashuguti, they are using the power in the wrong ways. Uguti, they are using it to bring down the men, to say Uguti, men are trash. And if you're gonna say black men are trash, or let in this sense, you as South Africans, you say Uguti, black South African men are trash. I rather go for Nigerians. I rather vote for Zimbabweans, for
whatever
Congolese,
the case is.
for whatever the case is. Or black men generally are just fucked up. I rather go for white men. And then the world is gonna listen, and then the world is gonna say that black men ain't shit, or black South African men ain't shit. Because you have that power, and the world is gonna trust you as a woman. But now, don't try to say things that will uplift your man.
Yeah, not bring him down.
Not bring him
because he's
down,
already on his lowest.
And there's this trick, dog. Engayifunda ngesikhathi ngisakhula, because I had a niece and
nephew.
Yeah, two nieces. Is that even a word? But
Yeah.
it is a word. Two nieces and a nephew. Yeah, one. So how I used to like try to uplift them to improve is, if ever they do something negative, something that say I don't want them to do, I won't judge them according to that, but I'm gonna compliment them how they are good kids if they do this thing or when they do that thing, and that actually improves.
Promote what you'd like to see.
So that's a psychological thing that works, and they'll always want to do that thing so that they get the reward. So we as humans operate on one thing: to have pleasure, to gain pleasure, or to avoid pain. And two things, two things, to avoid pleasure, to gain pleasure or avoid pain. So listen to those issues about a person, they actually bring pleasure into them. So they'll want to do more of those things so that their dopamine is
at a high.
At a high. So Mawuzoloku blame the South African men that they are broke. Mawuzoloku blame the black men ukuthi they ain't shit. Mawuzoloku blame ukuthi they are like they can't do anything. This race is better than this one, the black man, and then it means you're bringing them down, and we won't have confidence in ourselves. I mean, we're not perfect as men ourselves, and there's a lot of things that has affected us as the generation of black men, and I don't want to take it back to our history from slavery and all of that, and how that affected us and all of that, but I think the black men and the black women should be uniting more than ever before now. We should be doing means to understand each other so that we can both uplift each other. Look at the type of support the black man has for the black woman. When it comes to izinto zokuthi, we don't even, well, it's men generally, we don't even care about our accolades or our black women. We just accept them as they are, and we do make the effort to we make sure that they feel loved. And it's those few men. It's not a lot of population of men that are actually treating women badly or
it's just a select few.
It's just a select few, but the media now magnifies it so that it's like every man out there. And it's not the case.
But that's why today is not a trend with men are what, adults, men are trash. Men are trash.
Yeah.
And the more user is well marketed.
Yeah, it's well marketed. Yeah, it's well marketed. And the feminist movements as well have been doing their job to make sure that the name of the black man or men generally is just painted black.
That shows the power they have. They have a lot
of
power.
They have the power, but now they should have that power to build the black family unit. Because I believe that men and women are better off together
than apart.
Or
against each other.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you look, at the end of the day, bro, we can only do more together than apart. Can only do more together. Yes, I get it. Women are more independent now, but it doesn't mean that now. Yes, there are instances that make women feel the way they do about men. You know, like GBV, for instance. But it doesn't mean that every other person is now part and parcel of that same. You know, they don't fall under the same umbrella. There are people that push the narrative. You would now, gents, you guys are doing wrong. Maybe they aren't enough. You know, but there are people that are doing good. So why do we then have to taint every man and paint them as being witty, they this and that?
But the victim part, I think it plays a huge role when it comes to that. I wonder if all of us can take accountability for everything, from both genders, female and the male. Whatever is because you call for that. Whatever is happening in this side because you call for that.
And you had a hand.
And we have a hand in that. And we had a motivation to whatever I think as a society, you see song is so called with this pilsane and a second gubengati see is participant, another participant, mind you always
we are attacking each other.
And the gender wars, man,
gender wars,
they are tiring with Let's point my fingers. Men did this, men did that. Women are not doing this, women are not doing that. I feel like men is beside each other. Like men is beside each other. In the important thing, Bambisana, which is fundisana because asiko perfect song.
We don't know everything.
We are born asiko perfect song, and if someone they are a relationship so to according to what the media is saying, and then we are applying for failure.
We are destroying.
So we should be able to learn stuff about each other, to understand each other, and to learn from each other. So I think that's where we can actually have meaningful things.
And relationships.
Besides, and relationships. Relationships actually have meaningful relationships based on what we can do for each other, what value we can bring each other out of the material stuff. So, what are your last words, man?
My last words would be, as that guy said, don't go for girls you can't afford, bro. Those are my last words. Those are my last words.
I think those are the simplest.
The simplest.
And for girls, man, don't put it as a priority that you should be afforded. There's more to that.
Yeah,
There's more to that.
Because there are people that actually go to clubs looking for attention.
Yeah.
Which is crazy for me, you know. But I mean, it's a story for another day.
On my side, I think this one goes for both
male and female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kuti, when it comes to a woman, just make sure with money, guys. At the end of the day, as much as in Funugabu are afforded, you can't run away from that.
Yeah.
Try as much as possible, Uti. Try to experience that, feel that.
I mean, money comes and goes.
Money comes and goes, even the style. That's why even Ufa, the only thing is Kumbulanga, we don't remember your style. But you remember how you make us feel. Young tall. Same as now, chance. Asingafakela amachita, pressure, because whatever you do, just make sure Uti in an impact
on others,
on others, and make sure with whatever you do, you're destroying our sisters, you're destroying our brothers. Let's make sure we try Uti. As not destroying each other, let's make sure we support each other. Then the impact of make sure is a impact.
There's a lot of things that we need to redefine in terms of our relationship dynamics when it comes to the black male and the black female, and we can't just cover that in one episode.
No, we can't.
As we always say, gentlemen, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, take care of your pockets. This is the Empty Street Podcast, and we signing out. Thank you. Thank you.